Hi, this is Steve Jones, and these are the 4 steps to shifting the consciousness of a corporation or a community. The first step is permission and commitment. Whoever the community or the corporation is, we need them to give us permission, because I don't want to go in there trying to force people to change and make changes, because when you're making a conscious shift, usually when people are forced to do it, whatever you fix or whatever you alleviate goes and is affected negatively in some other area. So they don't necessarily have to like the change, but it's important for them to embrace the change. Or it's important for them to come up with a way that we will find a solution that they do embrace, that they do enjoy, if that's a have to, if that's important for them. Then, step 2, fact finding. Once my team gets the permission and commitment, we send the 10 questions, or we research the property, or we look at the corporate culture. And not like a traditional consultant would go in there and say, oh, heads are going to roll, we're going to make changes, and we're going to be bean counting on this stuff. No, we're going to observe. We're going to observe the things that the corporation maybe just if you were there on an everyday basis, you might miss. You might not really be able to see the amazing things that are going on there, or you might not be able to see certain things aren't working anymore. So we come in there and observe, and so we can put together the next step. Now step 3, suggestions and recommendations. It is very, very important that we take the time after we've observed the information in step 2, that we come up with something that will fit with the corporate culture, fit with the community culture. Not that we're an outsider and we say this is how you're supposed to do anything, because ultimately for this to work, they are going to be the ones that are going to be there on a monthly, weekly, and everyday basis, observing this change and making sure that this change continues to evolve and grow from the point that it's at. So the suggestion and recommendations are very, very important, that they take it in, they take ownership at it, and it's coming to them organically, so they can observe it and they can have it unfold, so it gets to a point that, like we're talking in the earlier steps, that they can embrace it, they can have an understanding of it, they can see it, and they start to build it themselves. Because when they take ownership of it and they start to build it themselves, then it's real, then it's sustainable, then this is something that we need more. And the 4th step is the implementation. Implementation. Not just having a concept and not doing anything about it. We help them to implement it. Or we make sure that they implement it. Or we hold them accountable for implementing the change that we're talking about. And the cool thing about this is we find a way to make this change profitable. Not giving up, not you can't do this, making it profitable. Thank you very much. I hope this is very useful for you. And I look forward to helping out your corporation or your community.